Okay, so I was here in Mer, near Manchurug in North Wales. I was here a couple of days ago, but you can't stay indoors on this when the weather's like this. You have to get out and about. Haven't said it's such a great day. I just very briefly. It's only the sun's gone in, but I think it's only well, it'll be out in a few more seconds. It'll be out again. There it's out, and of course everything's out in leaf now, just about. Well, that one is that an ash tree. They're apparently dying off. That's not quite out in leaf yet. This walk starts on an easy uphill track, gradually ascends. Okay, continuing on this track or forest road. Looks like it's been, I don't know how, it's either been improved or constructed. It looks fairly, you can have hewed out the side of the mountainside here to construct it. Yeah, we could walk close to a mile on this, I think fairly recently constructed forest road. And here it comes to a full stop. And I was worried for a moment in case I'd have to retrace my steps. And I noticed a footpath turned off to the right a bit earlier on. But looks like I'm okay. This looks like a bit more pleasant walking if you're actually on. I can see an information board just up ahead there. The information board, Vale of Ffestiniog, National Nature Reserve. Okay, so looks like a well-trodden footpath here. I'm not sure how far I'm going to go. I say I didn't start until well, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on this walk, so I don't expect to go for a long walk, but I'll see how I go, how far up I'll go up this Ffestiniog Valley. Signs of civilization ahead. That's that's the Ffestiniog light rail there, or narrow rail, going from Porthmadog to Vale of Ffestiniog. Yeah, there it is, some kind of a little house there. Don't know if it's occupied. But look at this, nice little rest and be thankful bench. Just check the OS map, and it looks like I'm about maybe a little over a third of the way to a railway halt, halt railway halt. And there's a viewpoint there, and that's actually my destination. So far so good. Yeah, much better walking on footpaths than that forest road. Well, it's alright walking on the forest road, but it's well, not really country walking. Okay, there's the railway line. This footpath for a little while runs alongside it, and then it well, it joins up later. Then it reaches the halt, the railway halt. Of course, one nice thing about all this dry weather we've had, most of the boggy patches have dried out. If I do see any trains running along this line today, there won't be steam trains, I presume, because the sparks from the steam engine possibly set the hillside ablaze. Okay, so I think I have walked on this footpath a couple of times before, and I have put it on video before as well, before COVID, so it was some years ago. Yeah, as I just said, one thing I remember about this walk that I did before was the ups and downs on the walk. Well, it's all nice. It's all nicely nice steps. On the steep section, steps have been put in. Continuing on this footpath, nice footpath, but it's actually warm work. It's only partially shaded, this footpath, and it's because of the temperatures are in the mid-60s, which is, but there's no breeze as such, which is good for filming, of course. No audio problem, but with the hot sun, it's actually quite warm work. And I wouldn't like to be climbing up the open side of a mountain under this hot sun. Certainly would be warm work. And on the ups and downs of this footpath, and up there is Morwen Bach, which took a film of, well, just a photograph of it a couple of days ago, the local mountain. And I'm coming up now to another rest and be thankful bench. They've only gone about a little over 2 miles on this walk, but well, maybe the hot sun, but I don't feel all that energetic today, not like I did a couple of days ago. I felt quite energetic, but look at all these bluebells here. Yeah, so they do grow out in the open as well as in the woodland. Alright, so there's the northern wrenogs over there, and I'll yeah, there we go. I've got my walking sticks with me today. Nice show there, though, the May blossom. Vale of Ffestiniog down there, and this tarmac lane here comes up to service this house here, this very attractive, hillside house, stone house, Welsh stone house. Just heard a cuckoo. The trouble with these old houses is that they do require quite a bit of maintenance, and this one's got scaffolding on the chimneys. Quite often cause a problem. There's a nice pine tree out in the front. Okay, so this is where I'll check the map. This is where I start climbing uphill again. The railway line, and I'll mention here that I'm actually on the Cambrian Way right now. Since that house I just passed not long ago, and I'm about to cross the railway line. There's the railway line, and I don't think there's any trains running today for some reason. I haven't. Yeah, because I think I've been going for the best part of 2 hours, so I should have heard a train by now. That railway halt, I don't think is too far ahead. Now, so and of course, I do want to go just a little bit beyond the railway halt to a viewpoint, and then I'll return back to the car. Now, a few weeks ago, at the beginning of this dry spell, there was lots of plumes of smoke going up all over the place. So I think many of these fires, burnt patches, were deliberately set by the farmers to, well, of course, I don't know if it did much good here, because those firms are all they got the roots. He doesn't touch the roots, so they're all sprouting up again. Okay, ahead is Manad Mawr, another quite impressive. Rises near, well, at the far end of the Vale of Ffestiniog, 2,166 feet above sea level. Okay, here's my destination ahead. So, wasn't too bad. Of course, with this hot sun, I should have brought a bit more water with me. I'm more or less out of water, but when I return back to the car, it will be mainly downhill. Okay, there you go. Proof positive I'm on the Cambrian Way. So no one's here at the moment, so it's 9th of May, so off season, all the kids are back to school, and all this marvellous weather we're having, no one's around except retired people like me, living the life of Riley. So I'll just have a quick look at this. So I don't think there's any trains running today, but it would be nice if, well, if I give the train conductor a fiver, and you could take me back to Dduallt, which is just a short walk from where I parked the car. But I don't like to put my arm out to stop the train, because I don't think it's a request stop. Yeah, this is a request stop. Signal the train to stop. So I don't think I have the cheek to do that. If they don't pick up, you have to go through the booking office maybe. Let's see if there's anything going today. How do you pronounce that? Dduallt? I don't know. Yeah. Now I think at this point the Ffestiniog rally goes through a series of loops, and I think you go through a tunnel to climb up a steep hillside. Okay, so I'll just go up to this viewpoint, then I shall return from whence I came. The Welsh poet Dduallt, if you pronounce that, you can put that on pause and read what it says. There's one of his poems. And he may have lived in that cottage there. And the sun's gone in now. I've got to this viewpoint. There's the former Vale of Ffestiniog power station there. There's the Northern Renags. So erected in the memory of Elsie and Harry Yulton, is it, of London. Yeah, alright, so yeah, the sun's still shining in the distance, but there's briefly gone under that cloud, which is actually not too, from my point of view, is not too, well, there's a nice viewpoint there, right there. I'll just home in on the, yeah, Mowenbach. I think it's about 2,372 feet above sea level. Yeah. Okay. The telescopic on this camera isn't. Okay, now you can see the railway line down there. It begins a series of loops. It goes, climbs up 200-300 feet towards Grisau. It's mentioned here. There were trains running today, but they ran earlier in the day. The last train ran before I started this walk. Okay, so I'm on the return path. I can hear that cuckoo again. I can hear it clearly, but maybe you can't pick it up too well on the camera microphone. So what I'm going to do is give a shout out here to a YouTuber. She has her own channel called Hiker, Sheep and Bobo, and she's doing the Cambrian Way. And I'm walking on the Cambrian Way right now, so she'll be here on this footpath in a day or two. She started from Cardiff about 2 weeks ago, and I think she's somewhere, well, I think she's climbing, yeah, maybe maybe she's already climbed over Cad Idris today, and she's heading for the Rhinogs. And that's tough walking, very tough walking. You have to be a strong walker to do this long. A lot of it over trackless and rough terrain. Very challenging walk. Okay, I'm feeling a bit better now. Well, it's mainly downhill from now on, and there's a bit of cloud patches now overhead. And there's the Vale of Ffestiniog there. I mentioned before, I'm on the Cambrian Way here. Okay, I'll leave this tarmac lane, which goes steeply down to the valley floor, and there again, proof positive, Cambrian Way down there, right? It goes down there to that little footbridge and carries on down. Okay, so I'll take the Cambrian Way, and which leads roughly down to the Oakley Arms, a pub, where I might have some refreshment before I drive back to from whence I came. Very pleasant descent through this woodland on this path here, footpath. As I say, this particular stretch of the walk is on the Cambrian Way. Okay, that's what I was looking for. A little bench here. So I'll have another rest stop here. I'm in no hurry. It's all descent, as I say. Yeah. Looks like I missed a footpath that goes off to the right there on the descent. So now I'm back down to the lane. That other footpath kind of cut a corner to avoid this lane walking. Okay, I didn't miss the footpath. I had to go down below that house, and then the footpath sign showed I'll go by this house here. Oh, it's the same house but the other side. So nice little waterfall there. So I think this is the footpath that kind of comes out by the Oakley Arms. Too far away from the Oakley Arms here. Okay, there's a footpath sign. Okay, so the Ordnance Survey map may not be quite correct here. It shows it comes out just above the Oakley Arms, but this footpath comes out on the lane, which is, well, it goes towards Oakley Arms, but, oh, no problem. It's, okay, so this is, Manchurg village is over there. Yeah, this is the beginning of the Vale of Ffestiniog, you could say. So, just point out I'm still on the Cambrian Way. So it just goes along this lane, and then it goes along the main road, I think, for a little while, and then towards the Rhinogs. I'm walking along the cycle track, so that's no problem. I've got a busy road here, and just round the corner is the Oakley Arms, and then there's a sting in the tail. At the end of this walk, I've got a half mile of road walking, and about 2, possibly more, 100 feet of ascent. Okay, I've reached the Oakley Arms, and to get myself charged for that sting in the tail at the end of this walk, I'm going to have to take some refreshment here. A small glass of refreshment to hopefully charge the batteries while I do the last stretch of this walk. Climb up to the roadside walking up to the car, about roughly, I think it's over 200 foot of climbing. Okay, so this is the Oakley Arms. It was established in 1793. So Mr. Oakley himself, the quarry owner, a Victorian man, he may have patronised this pub. There's the Oakley Arms back there, and there's the 1 in 6 gradient. Yeah, so there's no real footpath on this. Well, there is just here, but can't really walk on it because it's a hedge. So but there is a grass verge, I think, for most of the time. So I'm just one step at a time because I'm feeling a bit worn out. I don't think I'm going to have a few days off before I do any more, for me, energetic walks. This is where I meant to come out at this point here. Somehow I missed the little footpath that goes to that track. Well, I don't think I missed it, but it looked pretty rough, that footpath climbing up steeply. So I decided to take that over well-trodden footpath. Okay, one step at a time. Luckily this road's not too busy. Okay, I've reached the more or less the top of this climb, and it takes feeling a bit better now because it takes a few minutes for the calories from that refreshment stop I just had to kick in. But yeah, so alright, so that's it. About maybe another, I don't know, 200-300 yards possibly to the car. I'll be sighting Lynmere, and that's that turning just about 50 yards or so ahead is where I basically began the walk on that forest road. There's Lynmere there, nice attractive lake. It's an artificial lake created by Mr. Oakley back in the Victorian times. Okay, my car there is about maybe 150 yards ahead, so I'll finish up this walk here and say, yeah, if you've watched this far, then thank you, and thank you for watching. End the video. Cheers.